Hey everyone, so now I'm gonna make a simple lemon vinaigrette. This is something you can do for dressings, for salads, marinade for meats, or anything you kind of want some flavor to. So even like making a whole grain salad or some rice and putting this in that for some additional flavor. I'll put the link to the recipe below, and hopefully as I guide you through the recipe, it will make it seem a bit easier because I'm not even going to measure anything. You can really taste stuff and see where you'd like to adjust. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by cutting the lemon in half, and actually just to get the juices flowing, I recommend that you just take the lemon and kind of roll it along your cutting board or table. And then just cutting that in half, and then we're going to juice the lemon into a container. And because I'm a bit, I don't like using a lot of, dirtying a lot of things, you'll see that I'm just going to make the dressing right in here and store it in this mason jar. Okay. I'm just using my fingers to catch the seeds, the lemon. Okay, and I let one seed go through, which is fine, so just take it out with the fork. All right. Next, I'm going to add some mustard. The mustard kind of gives it a little bit of a kick, and it helps also kind of emulsify the dressing. So this is probably about half a teaspoon. This amount of dressing will make a good salad's worth of dressing. If you're feeding like 4 people, this would be fine. If you really like a good bite on your dressing, you like it to be really vinegary or acidic, then I would suggest a bit more mustard. And then we're going to do some honey and sweeten it up a little bit to balance out that acidity and that bite from the mustard. And I'm going to just do about probably about a good teaspoon there. And I'm gonna, you might be hearing my daughter falling in the background. Okay, so I just mix that up a little bit. I'm gonna also add a bit of salt to this. A good pinch, I would say. And then I'm going to drizzle the olive oil in as I stir the dressing, so it gets incorporated. And I'm probably doing about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm just using a fork to whisk, but if you have little whisks, or you make this in a bigger container, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna try it. That's really good. So you can see that it's nice and emulsified, meaning that all the ingredients are incorporated together and mixed. And you can really get that. Now, if you store this, you can store this in the fridge for at least probably 2 weeks or so. Make sure you store it in the fridge with a top on it, nice and contained and closed. And you might see that the oil, separates from the rest of the ingredients, but you can go back when you use it and just whisk it again or shake up the container. So that's a quick vinaigrette for you to use, and hopefully you find it enjoyable.